And away we go. Not too shabby for a little Sunday night fight show we got going on here. Anthony Pettis Fight Club, APFC. Turn that way down. No, we don't want lo-fi. We want some hard rock and roll. Let's get it. Let's do it. Anybody out there, let me know what's going on. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Maybe some football if you're in America. Maybe some American football if you're here in America. Maybe some football elsewhere across the world. Different kind of football, but soccer, football, same thing, whole thing. Let's get this Anthony Pettis up and running. Of course, let's see. We got it coming out the wrong mic. That's all right. Let's see if we can change that up. See if we can fix things up. But we got Anthony Pettis Fight Club going down. There were some early amateur prelims that were on YouTube. Not sure if anybody checked that out, but if you did, let me know how those went. I was not following them. I was busy doing other stuff. So now we're here. Orientation settings. Nah, we don't want something else. We need something else. Okay. What the fuck going on, bro? Not much here. Trying to watch some fights, but the speakers are all fucked up, man. I'm not a real streamer. I don't know what I'm doing. It's coming out the computer instead of the headphones. The headphones are plugged right in. Western Mass, I hope you're doing well, brother. Always active. Getcha. There we go. Now we got the sound. We're doing a multi-view here. What else we got going on? The fuck is that? Fight Pass. Fuck Fight Pass. We'll stick with APFC. Amateur hour. I know. Not like I'm trying to make money here or be successful. Just a humble guy. Trying to talk about some fights. Crystal Miller. What's up? That is a scary clown. Give you a little fist bump there. How we doing tonight, everybody? How are we doing? Crystal Miller, Western Mass jumping in here. Nice Halloween icons, avatars. I don't know what you call them. Hope we're doing well. Who else is tuning in for APFC? It started about 40 minutes ago. I was late to my own time frame, but that's okay. Crystal Fukov. I don't even know who Crystal is. Don't tell Crystal to Fukov. I don't know anything about Crystal. Is that a hug? Hugging emoji? Shout out Duke Rufus. Rest in peace, brother. Legend. Duke Rufus. But here we go. Here's the card. Where's it at? Milwaukee, Wisconsin, of course. So we're going to have a lot of Rufus Sport guys on there. Maybe some ladies even. I don't know. You invited Crystal. Whoa. My apologies. You invite Crystal and you tell Crystal, dude, woman, I don't know. Crystal sounds like a girl name to me, but you tell her to fuck off. That's no fun. I got a hair in the mouth. A little Western knows me. He invited me. Well, thank you for showing up. Appreciate you being here. More than you expect. Otherwise, I'd just be talking and yapping for 5 hours straight with nobody else to bounce it off of. So, fuck ice. Snoopy shirt on. APFC. Hello. Okay, I'm done typing. Typing takes way too long. Western beat me. Western. Beat up Crystal? No, I'm just joking. What else we got? Let's look at the card. Main event, Roland Dunlop. I don't know if I know any of these guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't have enough time to commit to this. This isn't my job, but I try my best. I don't recognize anybody. I'm not going to lie. Landon Fisher, Joe Arroyo, two inexperienced guys. We got some 3-1, 4-1, 4-1. 6-2, 2-0-0 guys, 1-0 versus 3-7. Yikes. Crystal is pretty much a chick, but she'd beat the brakes off half of male MMA YouTubers. Hey, listen, I've taken a couple of free week-long courses, but that's about it for me. That's about it for me. You get thrown right into the workforce out of high school, I probably have time for it, but I like to run myself, so staying in shape that way. So yeah, if you're not as jacked as Crystal is, and I am by no means any jacked human being, a little bit of a string bean here, so Crystal might beat the shit out of me as well. Alrighty. How's everybody doing on Sunday? We got a couple more people in here. It claims StreamYard. I don't know. It's a little bit hit or miss. Who else we got? We got Turtle Gang coming out here. Aaron Ward. I almost said Andre Ward. Shout out Andre Ward and the boxing crew. More Rufus Sport. So where are we sitting at? Aaron Ward right here versus Sergio Placencia. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more fights to look forward to. Come on now. I play nice with my heavy bag. Heavy bags are like the heavy bag that you're hitting. You know, sometimes over text things are misread, so I can handle Crystal. I'm a badass B. All right. If you say so. All right, walkouts. We got Ice versus the Texan, maybe. Is that what I'm seeing? Placencia walked out. He's no pro Iceman himself, and Aaron Ward, I don't know where his politics lie, but you know what? I don't really care. I'm just here to see some good fights, some sick fighters. They can think what they want, believe what they want. We'll see. Long story short, I crashed a car, fucked up my back, and now my heavy bag is my therapy. Keep moving and walking. Hell yeah. Damn, I'm sorry about that. That is rough. That is awful. Hope it wasn't too bad. Hope you're on the road to bending that back, throwing on the heavy bag. Got to stay active, right? Nothing wrong with that. 29 versus 27 in this matchup. Flyweight belt. Might have some good prospects coming out of this. Maybe. 4-1, 6-2. Not too bad. I don't know too much about these guys, though. Let's be honest. What else can we check out? I got to look at Twitter. I haven't been on in a little bit. Posted some stuff earlier, but MMA Guru. Always MMA Guru at the top of my page. I don't know why. Probably because I watch enough. I like his matchmaking videos. Crystal's better than my dad. I sure hope so. Just leave it there. Nina Drama. Why? It's always MMA Guru and Nina Drama. Can't escape them. Stupid lie. Tom Dabelis, the referee. Circle Cage commentary team sounds like Ben the Bane Davis. Shout out to that guy. He's been in the cage. He's been in the ring a couple times. A little bit of a weirdo, if you ask me, but probably just the product of staying on the internet too long, but shout out to him. A guy in the media that actually backs up his talk. LOL, I don't watch any MMA Guru except for the occasional fights to make next vid. That's what I'm talking about. The matchmaking, the fights to make. Those are good. I think the guy has his bombastic and crazy moments, but I think when I've watched some stuff, it's actually been very technical, more knowledgeable than I can be. I just read it how I see it. I ask questions. He's more opinionated than I am. I try to assess the situations for what they are. I think of all the possibilities before I say anything. Sometimes I just rattle off shit when I'm pissed off, like last night, but I think he has pretty solid commentary outside of the rage bait, clickbait shit. I gotta be dead honest with you. Man, Aaron Ward's got a hell of a hairline. Woo. Interesting. All right, keep it moving. APFC. Not much happened in this fight so far. They're kind of feeling each other out. 348, 347, 346. I just try to openly observe the fighters so I can work on my own techniques. Crystal, you sound like a dedicated martial artist. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. So I can ask you questions. Get out of here. All right, we got a takedown by Placencia, potentially somebody. Nope, Ward's on top. Pardon me. See if we can find the right matchup so we can at least get a look. If you're not watching the fights with me, you can at least get a look at what I'm trying to see. I don't see him on the weigh-ins lineup. Crystal knows they're fighting. Hell yeah. Love it. I don't want a bunch of trolls. I mean, listen, I'm open to the trolls. I love the trolls. I welcome the trolls. I welcome the lurkers as well. But like to have some expertise in here as well. To call me out when I'm wrong, maybe. Who knows? I'm not seeing these guys on the freaking weigh-in lineups. Maybe they didn't show up. Maybe they didn't post it. I don't know. This it? Fucking terrible promotion here on social media for Anthony Pettis. I couldn't find that shit for like 10 minutes. I'm looking for the card, looking for what, like who's on it, blah, 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 blah. I had a hard time getting a hold of the information for this thing. All right, 2 minutes down. Ward still sitting on top, not doing much. Placencia is trying to do something off his back here, but not a lot being done. I thought women's taught women's self-defense for 4 years. 2 of those years, I just went to a general self-defense. Cool, cool, cool. That's good. That'll teach the younger generations, huh? Not a lot happened. Some up kicks maybe by Placencia. Speech to text is not doing me justice with this spelling. Holy crap. Speech to text. Don't trust it. Never believe it. But I'm getting the gist of it. Don't worry. I'm not robotic. I can sift through what you're seeing and saying. I can generalize. I've written my fair share of school papers and articles and stuff like that. You'd make a pretzel out of you. Crystal, sounds like you got a challenge here. Not loving what I'm seeing from the flyweights, technically, but Crystal, if you're watching, you can bring in the expert opinion if you want. If not, I don't fucking care. It's all right. You can just hang out, have some fun, not think about it critically. I'm looking for prospects, and these guys, I mean, they look like technically proficient martial artists, better than I am for sure. Just because I'm shitting on them doesn't mean I'm any better, but just a bit sloppy, if you're asking me. Ward's having some good control though, I will say. Having a few moments here, but not a lot of damage being done. Not a lot of explosive things to watch out for. Just kind of a casual viewing so far. That's it for the end of the round, though. Damn, Andre. Right? Aaron Ward in the hairline. Woo, rough. See if we can zoom in on him. Got that Stephen A hairline. Shout out to my American friends. Some elbows off bottom by Placencia. Look pretty solid. Not bad. Staying aggressive. He kind of maybe wants to win, hopefully. Turtle Gang, Aaron Ward. Turtle Gang. All right, round 2 coming up. Round 2 coming up. APFC 455, 454, 453, 52, 51, 450. Round number 2. Waiting. Still got nothing to say to that. Absolutely nothing. Got some crazy stuff come out today. I made a video about Isaac Dulgarian shit earlier, and I potentially mistakenly gave a shout out to Harry Mack on Twitter, and I don't know what's going on with that situation. I don't know what's going on with Harry Mack. He's getting into it with everybody. He was saying that the FBI had notified the UFC potentially. He said that the FBI is investigating over 100 fights. He's saying that blah blah blah. Like, I don't know what's going on exactly, but he's catching some heat, and I don't know who to believe, but it seems very suspicious. He kind of maybe 100% leaked Chael Sonnen's phone number online. Not very cool. Chael Sonnen called him out, and then he leaked his phone number. I'm not sure I can trust a person like that. Even if the information is good, I don't know if I can say that I trust that person. They might put out good information here and there. I've seen him report on some fights, but if you're going to throw somebody's phone number out there the moment start being critical of you, I've got some questions. Of course. When you step into the spotlight, when you step into the public eye, people are going to come after you, and people are going to do weird shit. 3 minutes left to go in this one. Still not a lot being done. Some decent work here by both guys. Placencia lands a low calf kick. That kind of sucks. Not going to lie. Good movement, good foot movement from both guys. Foot movement. Fight back. Let's go. Somebody fight back. Or you mean me? I don't want to fight nobody. But I feel like sometimes I'm the only person with any fucking common sense in this world talking about this shit, man. I say some stupid shit too, but like, you feel like you're just in a bubble. Sometimes. It's just a war. It's like people that are too serious and then people that are just trolls. I don't know. You meant Crystal. Oh, I see. I feel like Crystal could take both these two small dudes. I'm not going to lie. Who fighting right now? Looks like Aaron Ward and Placencia on the APFC card. Sergio Placencia. Not a lot going on. Flyweight matchup. Oop. Aaron Ward lands a good left hook there. Kind of snaps the head back of Placencia. Looking good. El Gringo. Shout out, brother. How are you doing? Is that a Call of Duty avatar logo? I don't know what the hell you call it. I don't know this internet technology stuff. Yeah, right now, APFC, Anthony Pettis, Fight Club or Fight League. I don't know what it's called exactly, but what that stands for. But we got a couple fights, main card going on right now. Some good scraps, maybe some good prospects. These flyweights, though, not been the best, most entertaining fight, but they're working. Maybe the third round will show up. They'll show out. Not show up, show up. Show out. Fuck me. 1 minute left to go in the second round, though. Get out of here. Got these pop-up windows showing up all the time. I pay for Fight Pass for a reason. Good grief. Call me stupid, but I do pay for it. I'm so into it, I can't illegally stream this stuff. I'll get pissed off when it freezes up. I don't know if you guys have that same situation, same struggle, but I wish I could illegally stream it. Of course, I'm just alleging this. I'm just pretending. It's not real. Just a character. Just playing a character. Just an internet troll here. All jokes. Allegedly. Man. Try to stream fights, man. You can't even watch it for 30 seconds. The shit times out. Freezes up. Buffers. Goes to 180p. That's not enjoyable. I'll just bite the bullet. I don't do anything else. I got bills to pay and fights to watch. That's pretty much all I spend my money on. So why not? Do I want to give ESPN and Disney and the UFC any more of my money than I have to? No. But if I got to pay for a pay-per-view so that I can actually enjoy it without it buffering and chopping in and out, I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to pay for it. All right, fellas, come on. Third round. Let's do something. Somebody get a finish. Somebody show up. Show out for the crowd. I got to wonder if somebody accidentally had this playing in the background of a Zoom call. Does that count? Would that be illegally streaming? Oh, no. That sounds perfectly fine. Sounds acceptable. You just kind of wandered into that one. Somebody, you know, I could do the whole mirror thing and put a mirror behind me and it could be showing the screen that I'm looking at right now. Can't wait for that Paramount deal. Dude, it's going to save me so much money. Military discount too. Half price forever. Oh boy. We are riding high. I'm sporting my boy Carlos Cordova from Miami. He on the card. Oh, he's up next, brother. Stay tuned. Stick around. If you don't have Fight Pass, stay here. I'll keep you up to date. Try to do the best commentary job I can. I'm no professional. I feel like I speak okay. Do I know the most about fights? But that's absolutely not true. But I feel like if John Anik and some of these guys can go from never competing and fighting, I've taken my fair share of free trial classes now. Let me just say. Taekwondo, a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of jiu-jitsu here and there. My commentary skills are probably a 2 out of 10 as opposed to a 1 out of 10. But 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in this one. We got a little bit of time, Gringo, probably 10, 15 minutes before that fight starts. So if you need to hop out of here, take a break. That's all right by me, but I appreciate you being here. Throwing the comments in there, getting the algorithm spinning. Maybe a couple more people will see this. Maybe a couple more people with common sense that don't need to see the rage baiters. Now, I like to rage bait and clickbait a little bit on the videos and stuff, but you have to. I have to grift a little bit. But it's not from a malicious standpoint. It's because, honestly, the best commentary is coming from YouTube right now. It's not coming from these legacy media articles and bullshit. Some YouTubers rage bait, clickbait, all that mess. I try to avoid it. If it's good, solid assessments of fighting and good, solid assessments of what's going on in the world of MMA, combat sports, check it out. Give them their props. Aaron Ward gets another takedown. 3 minutes 7, 3 minutes 6, 3 minute 5 left to go in the third round. Need to see a finish from one of these guys. I'm looking for prospects. This is the hardcore hater Dana White Contender Series, so to speak. I'll push these guys to the fucking moon if I see something impressive. Crystal, I want you to acknowledge that I can whoop your ass, but I wouldn't want to have to. You're good people. Crystal seems cool. I appreciate everybody being in here. Lurkers and others. Crystal, Western Mass, Gringo. We got a couple people in here. Sounds like we got a diverse cast of characters, too. Look at us. Look at us go. This is just as much your show as it is mine, so appreciate you being here. 2 minutes 15. Aaron Ward. Come on, buddy. Let's do some work on. It's been a long day. Let's do some good work from top position here. Two minutes to go. Placencia's fighting hard, but I don't know if he's got the strength to do it. Might be a little too green. Just pull a Yuri Prohaska. Just get up. Forgot I was wearing the shirt, not gonna lie. All right. Come on, boys. Minute 40. Aaron Ward, Sergio Placencia. I'm getting a little bored. of Ward. The older man, not looking too hot. We want a good prospect. We want a good showing. Sergio, Anthony Pettis hanging out in the background. That Dumont masterclass though. RX, shout out to you, my friend. I saw you were live last night. It was too late for me, man. I had to go to bed. I had to do some work. Couldn't pop in, but that Dumont masterclass though. You think she was robbed, RX? What's your opinion on that one? That was rough. I thought Ketlin Vieira, and I'm a Dumont fan. She got that dump truck. I don't want that to lose, man. But remember what I said about cutting a person's tendons? LOL. I'd hate to put you in place. I am a heavy big Western. Cutting tendons. Holy shit, Crystal. I'm tough enough to take on the baddest chick walking there. She's called Crystal. Woo. Crystal, a baddie. Everyone's so tired after a banger card. No way Norma won that fight. You really think so, RX? You playing with me? You trolling me, brother? You are too sarcastic for your own good, my friend. I mean, the last fight was fantastic. Steve Garcia way better than I thought he was. Fucking steamrolled Onama. Hey, Western Mass was in here last night. Last night we were talking about what's next for Steve. I said Josh Emmett. I had a weird feeling that's going to be it. I saw that on Twitter. A couple people I saw did comment on that one and say, Josh Emmett next? Question mark. I said, that makes sense. Is that the fight I would pick if I had my pick of the litter? Nah, maybe not, but it just feels like that's what's going to happen. Garcia, Gene. Oh, filthy work there, RX. Absolutely. That's my pick. That's my personal choice. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not. I imagine they want to fast track Gene or they want to give him a layup because they see the all action potential. But I mean, Steve Garcia, what's more all action than that shit? I don't know. Dude got after it. He said, David Onama wants to spar first round. I said, fuck that. I'm getting after his ass. Josh Emmett gets lit the fuck up by Garcia. Absolutely. But I don't know. I think what were we talking about yesterday? Arnold Allen. Steve Garcia might beat Arnold Allen, but Arnold Allen is a tough dude. I think he does a little bit better than Josh Western Mass. I know you're a big Arnold Allen hater. All right, who gets the win here? Judge's decision. Pretty lackluster fight. Should have just had the ring card girls fight for this one. Not gonna lie, would have been more entertaining. Onama might have been fixed. Also, he threw like 3 punches. Hey, Dulgarian and Onama both were at Glory MMA a couple years ago. We're both training under James Krause. What were the odds on that one, RX? Because I don't pay attention to the odds. I'm not going to lie. I want to see that Garcia versus Allen 100%. 100%. I'm curious what those odds were. If you know, RX, throw it in there. That would be crazy if Onama also. There's no way they would do that, though. I don't know why they pushed Onama. He's fine, but there's a way better 45ers like Devalle. Are you fucking with me, bro? I like Onama. Not like a huge fan, but he's solid. He's more fun to watch than Dan Ige, for example. And I don't hate Dan Ige. It's just no disrespect. The dude is very stagnant in his career. Del Valle. Maybe Del Valle is that fucking good. Like, I hope that he's actually that good. But Christian Rodriguez and Isaac Dulgarian is like one of the top grappling prospects we have, and he just gets thrown around by Devalle. Garcia was like minus 135 when he should have been like minus 200. Now, that I agree with. I think he should have been a bigger favorite just because of the last couple fights and the kind of damage that he was putting on these guys that were higher ranked than the guys Onama was beating. I don't think he should have been a huge favorite. I don't even know what that means, bro. But I agree. Should have been minus 200. That sounds about right to me. I'm just a casual. I think I placed one bet, and it was Tyler Santos versus Dakota Ditcheva before I became a Dakota Ditcheva truther. I feel bad for Devalle. Great win ruined by fixed ship. I really hope it's legit. I just Dulgarian looks so good against Christian Rodriguez, and like he looked like a motherfucker in the wrestling, and to get just weirdly ragdolled like that, very suspicious. Very suspicious at best. All right, hold on. They're doing a tribute to Rufus, Duke Rufus. Love these streams, but I'm gonna jump around. You're jumping off Western Mass. Appreciate you for hopping in. They're doing the Fast and Furious Paul Walker song. Cuban Power, dude. I really hope he's that good. I just don't know, man. Western Mass, have a good night, brother. I'll be around for probably another hour or two, but I got shit to do tomorrow too. I'm gonna hang in here, probably doze off, so on. I'm gonna doze off listening to this shit. I don't know, Crystal. But I appreciate it. Appreciate it nonetheless. We got Gringo's boy coming up next, Carlos Cordova. But first, Alice Ardeline. Title run has started. What is she, 120? She's like 115, right? Maybe so. That division stinks right now. Call me crazy, RX. I didn't even watch the co-main event last week at 321. I literally went and took a shower. Dead ass. Get up at like 3 a.m. I hope you're not on East Coast time. East Coast time. Yeah, enjoy the show. Hey, I got something to look forward to now. Was it fixed? MGAL 4 Productions. It looks very suspicious. It looks highly suspect. I am not convinced fully one way or the other, but I will say it's not looking good for Isaac Dulgarian whatsoever. I've got a video on it breaking everything down as much as I could find. Productions, but tough. Plus he's friends with Krause. Yep, friends with Krause. Onama was in the main event. Yeah, Darren Verna happened. Second best fight of the pay-per-view somehow. Yeah, it was kind of scrappy. I did catch like the 4th and 5th round. It wasn't the worst thing I've seen, I'll be honest, but I was listening to some podcast, one of the podcasts. I just turn it on while I'm working and I don't pay attention to like what it is. Onama threw it too. Dude, you know how stupid these motherfuckers would be if they both threw the fight on the same night? You know how stupid they would be to do that, both of them on the same night having connections with Krause? Dumb, retarded. Dumont got a gift. I agree. I don't know. My time zone, it's like 8:12 right now. Should be, what is that, Central Time? You should be right in line with APFC then. You're cooking, Crystal. You got a little bit of time. Hey, El Gringo, he is talking his boy up. He's a man of few words, but he's jumping in here and saying some stuff. Cordova. I've got high expectations now. Should we look at his record? Oh, boy. Hold on. Tapology's out of whack here. Where is Cordova? There he is. 2-4. 32. Maybe not much of a prospect, but you know what? If that's Gringo's boy, we will support him, wish him well. Eric Silva. Lost to Eric Silva. UFC fighter. Oh, yeah. Angel Calderon. Sounds like a familiar name, but I don't know it. Oh. When's Nunes Kayla happening? Should have been December, but I bet they're holding it off for that White House card. Waiting to see if that's going to be legit or not. I still don't believe it. I won't believe it till I see it. I hope it happens. It's a fucking huge spectacle. Again, everybody, all walks of life, all politics, I don't care. You come in here, enjoy this shit. Whether you like that or not, it's a big deal to have some fucking fights at the White House. Pretty fucking cool. Pretty cool. Imagine fights like under the, what's it called? Mount Rushmore. That'd be sick. Out in Hawaii, like on an island. Whew. Still waiting for UFC 5 watch stream. Back before they threw fights and quit. Hell yeah. Dude, I got to get back to doing those. I've been working some nights, so I don't have time, unfortunately. But we'll try to get some in there. We'll squeeze them in. Before the end of my life, RX, before we die, you and I together will enjoy ourselves. All 300 and something MMA, UFC, whatever you want to call them, cards. From the inception to 2025, before the end of our days, we will have watched through them all. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Taking some time off. You know, we just have to digest UFC 4 for this entire month. So maybe 2, maybe 3 months. I mean, it's real intense stuff. You got to digest the whole thing and understand where it's all coming from. Shout out Carlos Cordoba Fonseca. Let's just watch all the invective. No. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Invicta, I gotta pass on. I know the guy who owns it or manages it or the promoter. He's got a big mouth on Twitter. That dude's got a big mouth. Got a big mouth. Other than that, don't really care too much for it. You got to do some shit in the PFL or Bellator or ONE or UFC to impress me on the ladies' side of things. I'm not gonna lie. I can't stand a regional women's MMA. Shout out to them. If somebody hops in here and says they know that person, I'm game. I'll support them. But other than that, I don't give a shit. Kind of like Cordova. We got a 5-0 prospect, of course, on one side of the thing. Yasir Ramos out of Milwaukee, Rufus Sport, and Carlos Cordova out of Miami. He's 2-4, but Gringo popped in here, said he knows the guy. Maybe we got a fucking upset here. Fuck these prospects, man. If you can upset them, let's get it done. Let's get some upsets on here. Let's give these guys a tough loss, tough learning lesson. That's what I'm all about. Test them. Trade Aspinall and Little Long for Nemkov and Dakota. Ugh. That'd be tough. Onk for Nemkov, I'm game. He took some dumb fight and was not on that level. Nah. Hey. He's a gamer then. Sounds like a fucking gamer. Trade Aspinall and Little Onk. Little Onk or Big Onk? Don't disrespect Big Onk, okay? Ali's going to come after you, RX. He knows. Keeps his receipts. I got a video coming soon on that, too. We're exposing Ali. Big time. Big time. Trying to, anyway. Or I'm not going to expose him, but I'm putting the information out there for other people to decipher for themselves. This guy's got some weird tattoos. A little flabby, this Ramos kid. Maybe Cordova's got a chance here. But I would love to have Dakota in the UFC. Would love to have Nemkov if he's fighting at light heavyweight. He's been fighting at heavyweight. I believe he's taking on Henan Ferreira at the end of the year. Probably a decent fight. We need Brady Highstand back to save the Apex cards. Yes, we do. My brother, Brady Highstand. Brady Highstand. All right, Cordova's on the pressure here. Early. 450. Come on, Gringo. Prove us right. Cordova's in on a takedown here. Oh, very nice there. Snatches the ankle. Almost facing some adversity here. Charles Oliveira, cage side. Oh, Cordova's all over, brother. El Gringo. Give it to him. Lace it under the chin. Let's fuck this dude up. Get rid of this prospect. Get rid of the prospect. Send him back to the end of the line. Cordova may never be a UFC fighter, but let's ruin some prospects while we're at it. Why not? Have some fun. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the first round. Got the body lock put together for Cordova. Gringo brought him to us. Let's go. Let's go. Ramos having some trouble fighting the hands, though, looking okay. Cordova said he's grabbing inside the glove. Looking under the chin, though. Looking for it. .330 on the clock. Ben the Bane Davis on the call. Ever pervasive, ever confusing person. Always active on Twitter, pissing me the fuck off every day, but that's all right. 315, 314. You also hear they're investigating Herzog. Also not shocked. Are they really investigating Herzog? For what? Tom Aspinall shit? They need to look at Mark Smith and Herb Dean from last night and that bullshit they pulled with Waldo and Ante D'Elia. I mean, thank goodness Waldo came out the victor. He was the victim of the eye pokes there, but that was some fucking bullshit. They're just breaking and bending every rule they can find. 245, 244, 243, first round. Cordova all over him. Looking for the rear naked. Fishing for it. Having a little trouble, but locking the vision. Getting Ramos to work. I did not hear about this Herzog stuff. Would be interesting. They tried to kill that tall dude in the prelim main. Nazi in the tap. Chris Tione, brother. That was a mistake. Dude got nearly flatlined by a punch. On his ass. He's getting choked out. It wasn't as bad. You got to go find this one, everybody out there. PFL had a card a couple months ago, and there was a lady referee that looked like she had no idea what was going on in there. She let somebody get choked for like 10 or 15 seconds. That's going to kill somebody. Tione missing it for like 3, 4, 5 seconds, not nearly as bad, but still an egregious offense. Still a terrible job not being in position. I know that he probably knows he fucked up, but let's get some younger guys that can maybe move on the floor, that can actually move around on their knees. Tione's probably in his 60s, bro. Maybe 50s at best. But this lady in the PFL, she let the opponent, she was in full view of it. Tione, to his defense, was on the wrong side, couldn't see the tap. This lady was literally looking at this dude just get choked the fuck out for like 15 seconds. He's getting choked for like 30. He goes out 10 or 15 seconds into it, and she's just staring at him, and he's limp with his arms down. I mean, it was egregious. Just the worst shit you'd ever seen. Like, that's going to get somebody fucking killed. Tione not catching it for 2 or 3 seconds and then jumping in. Dumb. Bad move. But that lady, whoever that was, that's, to me, unforgettable. Like, very bad. Give Uncle Tione a break. It was past his bedtime. I mean, probably. I mean, he's 67, 68 years old. 20, 19 seconds. Cordova's all over this, man. Gringo. Good shout out, brother. Fraud checking the prospect. Well, I think Tione was the one that let Bobby Green get destroyed by Jalen Turner back a couple years ago. Let Bisping ref at this point. I don't know. Bisping's had some knee surgeries too. I mean, he can only see with one eye. I feel like he'd do a better job than some of these fellas. You see Big John McCarthy's coming back, RX? I don't know if you've seen that, but that's circulating. He was at the Tough Enough event last week. Cordova putting in good work in the first round here. Gringo. Good shout out, man. Good shout out. Maybe he did take some dumb fights. He's fraud checking this dude. I mean, just watch. I hope we don't jinx him. Big John gonna finger you. Oh, you remember all the way back, brother? Big John likes to get his hands all over those fighters. Everybody out there, go watch those early UFCs. Big John likes to get his fingers dirty. Not in the dirt. Not putting his hands in the dirt or getting messy, but I mean, he literally likes to get those fingers dirty. Herb has had bad fights, but we allow it since he's Herb, the other reps. I mean, they all fuck up. They all fuck up. Of course, Herb, the sprinter Dean, what is he, 2-3 in his MMA record? I mean, he's just like the undefeated, undisputed champion of the world. Heavyweight, Chael Sonnen, the middleweight, undefeated, undisputed world champion, greatest of all time, 50-0, undefeated, undisputed. Herb is the heavyweight version of Chael. And Ramos is right in on top. 440. Oh, he's teeing off on the back of the head. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. To be fair for Ramos, or for Cordova, Ramos is fighting in his backyard, and Cordova's having to fly halfway across the damn country. Herzog is letting Yaya get beat up from like 3 months ago. That was bad. You know what's so fucking stupid about that one, too? Is I've seen the UFC repost it and go like, this guy got knocked down. He got knocked down 6 times and got back up a 7th time. Oh, my God. This guy's the best. And then for the opposite guy, the guy who did it to him, who knocked him down 6 or 7 times, they're touting him as this great prospect. How do I think he's looking so far? Second round's not going too well, but he's avoiding the danger. He looked pretty damn good in the first round, got all over the prospect. He's fraud checking him, man. He's arguably fraud checking the guy. But Yaya, the guy who beat him, I don't even remember his name because it wasn't impressive because I know Yaya fucking sucks. I know he sucks. And his opponent, just because he knocked him down 6 or 7 times in a round, we don't pretend like that guy's that good either, okay? Cordova's looking solid. Wrestling up now, he's on top. Ramos fading a bit, potentially. Let's hope he's fading. But El Gringo, your boy, Cordova, fraud checking Ramos. Fraud checking the 5-0 fighter. Just a stupid decision. Giving up the back. He's standing up here. Cordova's hunting for those takedowns. Oh! Illegal strike by Ramos. What are we doing, brother? What are we doing? Bro's getting fraud checked, and he said, you know, I'm going to punt this guy in the face because I'm a brat, and I can break the rules when I want to. No. Not cool, bro. Oh, he punts him right in the nose. Are they struggle cutting a little bit, but Cordova, we're rooting for Cordova, so that's okay. Dude, he might walk away with a DQ win here, El Gringo. Gringo, your boy just got punted in the face because the prospect's a big crybaby. He's not getting what he wanted, so he's throwing a hissy fit, throwing a temper tantrum. He decided to kick the guy in the first face, right in the face. Sorry, I still have PTSD from Lee gassing out after 1 round of backpacking last night. That was awful. Dude, I thought he was good, man. All right, referee immediately takes a point, regardless of how this plays out. Whether the guy can continue or not, take the fucking point. That's what they should have done with the Waldo thing. They let Waldo take an eye poke last night, get teed off on, and then they still didn't take a point. So I like what the referee did. He immediately took the fucking point. I don't know who this guy is, but he's already doing a better job than Herb Dean, Mark Smith, whoever the hell was on last night, Tyone. Already doing a better job. Dude, I'm not joking. This guy might run away with a DQ win here. Shout out. Prospect getting wrestle fucked. Decides to throw a temper tantrum. Hard warning needed. Yeah, my mistake. He punts the guy, probably breaks his nose. Oh, oh no, I'm losing. I'm a baby who's been training MMA my whole life. Now, I don't know his background to be fair, but a lot of these guys have been training since they were in middle school, high school, just riding off their athletic talent. Never worked a hard day in their life. Now, I hope I'm wrong about Ramos, but that was just funny. We're playing a character here. We're drumming up some story here. We're going for the rematch. Okay, we want Gringo and his boy Cordova to get the rematch here. DQ win for Cordova. Run it back. Fraud checking the prospect. We're just spinning stories here. We're pulling a Chael Sonnen. We're just making shit up. Flagrant foul DQ. I just heard the referee say it. If he can't continue. Now, if Cordova heard that, you know what he's going to fucking do. 2-4. A little so-so. Man, I just spit all over the fucking microphone. Sorry, guys. We're going off the cuff in the other words. Oh, yeah, we are. Bum fucking main event week. Call the papers. Oh, bum theme. I'm going to have to miss this card. I got to work. I'm going to miss the card. You know what? I don't give a shit. I don't care one bit. Dude, this is hilarious. He took the punt to the face. Cordova did. He got up. They were about to start fighting again. And then he falls down, and now he's getting helped up, Aljamain Sterling style, by the doctor in there. Boars MMA. Who's winning right now? It's probably one apiece right now. But Cordova, the 2-4 fighter, El Gringo, our boy, shouted him out. The prospect Ramos lost the first round handedly, was getting it back in the second, but then punts the guy in the face, loses a point. So it's tied. It's potentially tied. No, it's not potentially tied. Well, it might be tied. I don't know. Cordova, I would say, I guess, if you're running it by the numbers. He's not going to continue. He's going to take this DQ win. I almost guarantee it. A little bit of a... Took the foul. Ramos threw a hissy fit. Temper tantrum. Spoiled little brat. Ramos. He was getting fraud checked. He got mad. Punted the guy in the face illegally while he was on the ground. Yeah, wave that fight off. Fuck this prospect, bro. You going to throw a tantrum? You pay the price. Big baby Ramos. He'll be back, I'm sure. He's young. Cordova gets the DQ win. El Gringo. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love that he got kicked in the face, stood up, was ready to fight. Then they called it a foul. He got on the ground, laid down, and then needed help getting off the floor by the doctor. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. We'll let it slide. Carlos Cordova. 3-4. Representing Goat Shed MMA. Goat Shed. Am I blanking on that? Am I missing something? Goat Shed. That sounds so familiar, but it is a gym, right? Yeah, it is a gym. I thought so. Shout out Goat Shed. El Gringo, you train there too? Or are you just friends with the guy? That's Gringo right there. We see him. I knew it. Or maybe that's Gringo. President Awesome back there. Is that him? No contest, the right way to do it. Fuck no. Well, yeah, it should be no contest. This should be a no contest. It should be a no contest, but whatever. Gringo's boy gets it done. I'm not upset with it. Is this Gringo? Who's this? Logan Paul? Jake Paul? Looks like Logan Paul. That must be Gringo. Gringo, right? Gringo. Hell yeah, Gringo. Shout out, man. So you fight too. You got a couple A couple martial artists in here. I've taken my fair share of trial classes, so I know my shit too. Not really. That's probably Gringo right there. Carlos, the Costa Rican killer. You just turned 18, bro. Shout out to you, my man. Happy birthday. He's a real man now. Oh, look, that's Gringo right there. That's Gringo. No, or maybe that's Gringo. Maybe Gringo is President Awesome in disguise. Goat Shed looks like fun, man. Crazy rash guards. That's a decent camp. Best fighter they have right now is probably Eileen Perez. Of course, the great Eileen Perez. Just in training. Humble. We stay humble. I've taken my 7 classes free trial. I know my stuff. I learned the beginnings of a heel hook one time. I'm practically the best in the world. Oh, they got merch. $40 for a bucket hat. Gringo, what are we doing here? Do I have to fund your entire month's payment? See the schedule. Mike Ricci, Asim. Is that President Awesome? That's good. You're the best. I'm coming for Walter Walker. Hey. Don't say nothing crazy. They might come after you, man. They might cancel you. They might remove you from the premises next time. 9, 10 a.m. See, this is my kind of schedule. I got nowhere I got no place around me that I can fit a schedule in here like this. 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I got no gyms like that around me. That's where I need to be. I need to move to Miami. I need to move down south. Go to Goat Shed. What is Goat Shed? The GOAT movement. Our mission is to spread a remarkable message with the goal of empowering each and every person to be the greatest version of themselves. We aim to revolutionize the combat sport world and teach the law of the GOAT. Why Goat Shed? We're proud to be the first ever MMA and self-defense academy in Miami. Oh, go train with James Krause. Shout out James Krause. Gotta train with James Krause. A legend. Just like Isaac Dulgarian. Maybe I can learn how to fix some fights. Always been curious how they do that. At the Goat Shed, we teach an integrated, complete, and systematic approach to combat unlike any other academy. We combine technical skills from all combat disciplines, including BJJ, Muay Thai, submission grappling, wrestling, boxing, Taekwondo, Judo, kickboxing, and more. We talking Kung Fu Panda style? Because I'm in, baby. Asim Zaidi is a former official national MMA coach for Team USA. He's a two-time kickboxing world champion and black belt in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, and Taekwondo. Asim has trained and competed among elite athletes. Today, he shares his extensive knowledge of mixed martial arts, driven to turn each of his students into champions, both physically and mentally. Oh, dude, that Rafael Alves the other night. That was hard to watch. What the fuck happened, man? What the hell happened, man? I was there when he knocked out James Vick. That shit was terrifying. Awesome, but instantly became terrifying. That was sick as fuck. Awesome. Karate Combat and DBX were good this week. RX, if you were watching that shit, shout out to you, my man. That's a hardcore fan right there. Those events are pretty solid. The production value, like from what you see and what is being broadcast, very rough, hard to watch sometimes. camera angles, lack of graphics, lack of communication, the timing. The Dirty Boxing said they were going to start at like 9:45 or 8:45, something like that, and then they didn't start till way later. Maybe it was 7:45. Anyway, it was like on the thing it said like 8:45 Eastern, and it didn't start till like fucking 8:45 my time. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy too. Oh, Rafael Alves. That's like your mentor, brother. El Gringo gonna be the next Rafael Alves. El Gringo, I'm gonna be waiting for you. Then you're gonna be fighting on this next Karate Comeback card. Hey, Gringo. Shout out Isaac Dulgarian and throwing fights. I'll jump in there for the influencer fight card they do, bro, and I'll lose on purpose to you. Heart broke when he got injured. Saw it in person. Oh, you were there. Damn, dog. Any word on what happened? You hear about what happened? It was weird, man. He stepped up on the side of the pit, and then his knee got injured. The pants are so open and so big on the legs, you didn't really see what happened. Gable versus Bo for the belt. Book it right now. Gable looked pretty good. Dude, that was tough, bro. I was really looking forward to that one. I thought he was gonna fuck Bob Ross up. Maybe he'll heal up, fight Demir next. That'll be a good one. But Gringo, I'm being serious, man. We can come up with some fake beef. I'll go in there and do a Isaac Dulgarian. I'll try to like spinning back fist you from like 20 feet away, and then you can just elbow the shit out of me and get you a free win. Gable can smash one more, then can debut at the White House. I don't disagree. That's probably what they're going to do. I wouldn't be shocked if that's what happens. Or maybe 2 fights, 3. I don't know how. They'll probably have him fight a couple times. They want to push that dude fast. Him and John Jones have got a weird thing going on. John Jones loves touching Gable. He likes touching him. Gringo, I'm serious. We drew up some fake beef. You know, I've got like 10 followers on here. I've got like 1 or 2 people watching. I'm technically an influencer, am I not? I mean, like, he'd been a little hurt. He told me that oh shit. So potentially like a minor tear in the knee, and then he just kind of stepped wrong and fucked it up. Or was it ankle related? Crazy. That was devastating. I was really disappointed. I was looking forward to that fight. Shout out to Bob Ross, though. Paid some good respect there. We got a fight on, boys. 435, 434, 433. Askar and Martinez. Pull up the Tapology page. Stop looking at Karate Combat. Yeah, Gringo, if you find me on here again and you hear what happened, let me know. That was rough. Rough to watch. Good athlete. Super fun fighter to watch. Rafael Alves. All right. Why is this card all out of order? He's such a humble guy, man. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, he dances and emotes and does all that mess, and he's kind of, you can view it as taunting, but he seems like a cool guy. He was very respectful when he knocked out James Vick. That was terrifying. I thought he was dead, man. He was out on the floor for like 9 minutes. Aspinall blades. Vibes hate to see it. Yeah, it was rough, man. Before anything even happened, it just, knees gone, ankles gone, whatever happened. But, Gringo, hope it was a good night, at least outside of that. Fun night of fights. I was kind of falling asleep during the main event, Thursday or Friday night, whenever that was, Halloween night. Dirty Boxing, though, they got a good thing going, man. They got some fun fights. They just got to get their timing together. Don't tell me it starts at 7:45 and then don't start till 9 o'clock. Stay on time. I can say that as a person who is on the internet with a couple of live streams. Nobody's watching. I don't have any audience that needs to rely on me. Like, I'm relying on you to be on time and to show up when you're supposed to show up. If I got to work the next morning and I can only stay up till a certain amount of time and I'm waiting for a specific fight and then it doesn't come for an extra hour or two, that starts to piss me off. I'll put everyone to sleep. That's what it was. I didn't fall asleep during the fight, his fight. But damn, dude, I was getting so tired from that fight that in the main event, I started zoning out. The Z's were flowing. Those fights were better than these, I'm not going to lie. But those last two were kind of lackluster. Karate Combat. It's been forever since they had an event, man. The momentum from 2024, early 2025 for Karate Combat was looking good. They were putting on some good shows, and then it just kind of collapsed, and they didn't have an event for like 4 or 5 months. Dirty Boxing kind of filling that gap. Chris Alvidrez. Sounds familiar. I'll find him. I'll tell you whether or not I recognize him. Chris Alvidrez. The newborn. Oh yeah, he was there. I saw him. He was dressed in a Fred Flintstone outfit. I knew that was familiar. I was wondering what his name was. I was sitting there watching and I recognized him. Dulgarian dressed as a UFC fighter. He was on Dana White Contender Series. Yep, I remember him. Sometimes I forget the names. There's so many of these guys. And like half of them never even work out. And they get booted out of the UFC after a couple fights. But Chris Alvidrez, 7-1. This fight's pretty boring right now, so we'll move on to Fred. I'm just gonna call this guy Fred from now on. I will remember him as Fred Flintstone. Oh yeah, punches. Oh yeah, that was a sick fight. Gringo, he trained with you too. Takashi Sato win. Hell yeah, that was a good win. That's a good win. William Rentz. I believe that's also good. Yep, William Rentz. I think he's 26. He's pretty young himself. Decent record. Got a win over that guy as well. He's fought in cage. Yep, cage for. I forget where these guys fight sometimes, but if I see their face, I recognize them. Kevin Sosa. Nope, not the right guy. Yeah, all the same gym. Damn. Goched's taking off a bit. Got a loss to Gabriel Mazzetti, who's 6-0 right now. Not sure his age. I definitely did not see this fight, but last fight, June 26, 2025, in Inca Fight Championship, IFC or IFC. Wagner Oliveira. Christopher Alvidrez. David Ruiz. I feel like I've seen David somewhere. But yeah, Alvidrez win over Takashi Sato to jump into the Contender Series. Kubanza was solid. He looked good. Not too good against Alvidrez. And then William Rentz. Good win. Levi. I don't know. I don't trust that guy. Got that smirk. I don't know if he's actually that good. But Alvidrez, he looked good, man. 11.4K followers on Instagram. Fuck it, we'll give him a follow. Welterweight, right? Do you know Jillian Robertson? Yep, I saw her on the broadcast too. I know about Jillian Robertson. Gringo. Hardcore haters here. We're all hardcore haters. We know these people. Jillian Robertson, maybe and RX will know this, maybe my favorite fighter ever. Not actually. Not a huge women's MMA fan, but Jillian gets finishes, so I do not hate Jillian. Not one bit. She's training down there as well. Patrick Ocheme. Damn. So Kubanza's got a win over Patrick Ocheme, who Patrick Ocheme has been looking pretty damn good over in the PFL recently. And Chris Alvidrez has a win over that guy. Same gym. Shit, I didn't know she was down there, man. Wow. Maybe I'm not so much of a hardcore. Robertson, the best Canadian fighter at this point? Maybe so. Jazz DeVicious went out there and shat the bed. Shat the bed. I hope for our ex's sake she had an injury or something. We were talking about that being the main event. I'm glad it wasn't. Dude, this fight fucking sucks. Askar, one of these guys out of the Middle East. I've seen better fighters out of the Middle East. This dude stinks. He's literally just wrestle fucking this guy. Nothing else. Yeah, and she was winning her next battle. Her next battle. Talking about Robertson still? Dude's name is Askar. Yeah, great fighter. Yeah, fuck this dude. I mean, it could be badass, but I think you're right, RX. This dude stinks. This guy can't get off bottom. Robertson just rebooked Lemos in December. Oh, and she winning. She winning. I'm reading it too literally. I hope she beats Lemos. Tired of Lemos. Her next fight's in December. Dude, Gringo, I'm being serious, bro. If you need like an easy win, we talking about corruption here. We're talking about throwing fights. I'll throw a fight for you, brother. I'll do it. My free trials, I'll maybe I'll flip on the ground and put the gi pants on, and we'll do the thing. Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't got money to go fucking fly down to Miami and fight you. I wish I could, but all expenses paid trip. We pretend like we hate each other. Dude, we get the vision coming together. Next thing you know, you're in the UFC and you're world champion. You can get a free win over UFC fighter Brady Heistan. Dude, Gringo, you beat me. You beat Brady Heistan. I'll just pretend I'm Brady Heistan. Don't have not one fight yet. Yeah, you're still in training. Still getting the works put in. 70 seconds left in this second round. Nothing's happening. This is worse than Almeida and Volkov. Askar is literally about to show his ass on the camera. Chill, bro. Nah, Askar is literally about to. I'm not joking. His pants are coming down, and the undergarments are slipping too. And I can't look away, but I also don't want to see it at all. Only Chris Barnett can do that. Well, we might have a contender. I mean, this guy's about to have him below the knees, like down on the ankles. We're talking 5-year-old at the urinal style. I mean, this is questionable here. Askar. You were right, RX. Askar for a reason. 10 seconds left to go. Second round. Please don't. I don't want to see that. We got some Chris Barnett. The shorts are down. Cheeks are out. He looks dominant. He's clearly very skilled. He's just boring as fuck. Hamdi got cut before Chris, which is great. Yeah, fuck Hamdi, bro. At least Chris Barnett brings some entertainment to us. Oh, Big John. Oh, dude, he wishes he was the referee for that Barnett moment. He wishes he was the referee for that fight. You know he does. He likes to get his hands all up in there. I like this commentator. He's saying he needs to advance through the guard, do some damage, do something, try to hunt for a submission. Yeah, he does. Bro, you're 5-2. Your opponent's 6-4. Not a very good record. Do something. Representing Palestine. Dude, these people just can't fight. I don't know what it is. Technically proficient. I mean, anybody can be a technical maestro. Like Gringo. But you're just not ready for a fight sometimes. These guys aren't ready for fights. They're not built for fighting. Muhammad Yahya, like, you're getting dropped 12 times in 10 minutes. Like, maybe we don't go out on the battlefield. Maybe we pick the knife. Maybe we pick the gun back up and do some damage that way. 435, third round. Come on, bro. Putting me to sleep here. Putting me to sleep. Ass Car. That's literally his name. Of course he's ass. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alvidre's hanging out with John Jones? Don't get too close, Alvidrez. Don't do it, brother. Don't do it. John Jones. Don't let that bad juju wear off on you. You know, rub off on you. Alvidrez with fucking Jamie Foxx? Damn. Ringo. Your boy. Hanging with the elites. Ass Car related to Alan Carr? Maybe so. Maybe so. Dude, the Flintstone fit, though, was tough. I'm not going to lie. Dude, I'm spitting all over this microphone. Jesus. I don't need to look at that. You got a nice suit. Is this the missus? Oh, he's at Aljamain's wedding. Very cool. Very cool. Dude, he's in, bro. He is in. We got a fighter in here, man. We got Crystal. We got Gringo. I'll take them all on. My 3 trial classes, I'll take them all down. Martinez finally did something, but not much. We got 230. Going full Korean Tyson on him. Oh, dude. Poor Phil Rowe. Hey, RX. Phil Rowe, very good commentator. Well, maybe not commentator, but he's a very good speaker. He was working the CGI 2 card as the like roving reporter or the sideline reporter. Very good. Alex Pereira was at the gym. Holy shit. Gringo absorbed that left hand of God power. Who's winning right now? Ass Car. But he's boring as fuck. Shout out Boars. His performance is looking a bit Chimaev-esque in that DDP fight. That's why I'm saying I want to see it. That's why I'm saying to see it. I don't know what you mean, brother. But I don't know what you mean, brother. I'm kind of retarded. Kind of retarded. Minute 20. Come on, Askar. Askar's getting beat up. Bilal's boy, fellow Palestinian, not showing up. Not a Bilal scrappy performance when full Alex Jones there. Oh, yeah, that is Alex Jones. Listen, I'm kind of retarded. Nah, don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I can't read what you put on the screen. That's not your fault. That's mine. 30 seconds. Come on. Let's get a finish, Martinez. Upset this bum bitch. You're going to be boring like that? Get the fuck out of here. Don't want to see you ever again. Ass Car. I mean, what a name. What a fool. I think Askar might be kind of retarded. Mistyped. No harm, no foul, brother. No harm, no foul. I can usually interpret it, but without context, that's where I'm a little bit lost to the wind. Dude, Askar looking for a throw, a dump here to end the fight. Yeah, I don't want to see that dude ever again. Stinks. Not cool, bro. I want good performances. I want to see some good prospects. We got Jake Scott and Miguel Sensen up next. Okay, now the card is following the right order. Finally. I sub. Hey, you get some shit going. You do some like fight day vlogs, man. I'll sub to you too, man. Shout out Gringo. He's gonna be a fighter one day. I appreciate the subscription. Comment on the videos, like, share, comment, subscribe, do the whole fucking thing. Anybody out there watching, lurking in the chat. Gringo is a proud subscriber now. We're gonna run with Gringo all the way. Ever need some advice on some cameras and shit, bro? Hit me up. Should do some vlogs. Try to make some money. Maverick. Oh boy. Waldo Cortez Acosta. He got the big win, but not without its controversy. Dulgarian over Askar. At this point, yeah. Thoughts on Waldo Cortez Acosta eye poke KO? Thank fucking God he got the KO, but the referees fucked that one up bad, bro. Feel bad for him. Didn't even take a point, Maverick. Crazy. Just awful officiating, awful referee job. Tom Aspinall quit. All right. Waldo just proved Tom quit. No. Hold on. There's nuance to this. There is nuance to this, fellas. Don't be retarded. So, Waldo Cortez Acosta. Mark Smith, during that stoppage, right? He at some point stops the fight. Waldo gets poked in the eye by the eye poke. Clear as day, right? On the replay. Ante Delija is teeing off on him. Mark Smith is telling Waldo to move. You can go watch the replay yourself. You can see his lips moving. Waldo, move. Waldo, move. Move, Waldo, move. Strip quits, but no. Book Pereira, Volkov winner fight. Maybe so. Maybe so. Anyway, so Waldo's taking all this fucking punishment, and Mark Smith stops the fight via TKO. But because when he gets in the face of Waldo, he sees that it is clearly an eye poke. There's damage there, redness in the eye, swollen, whatever's going on. When Mark Smith gets there, he pump fakes a shake of the hand and then spins his finger for a replay. What's crazy about all this, they go back, they don't set a timer immediately. So 8 minutes eclipse. There shouldn't have been 8 minutes. You give the guy 5 minutes, okay? You give him 5 fucking minutes. They're going through all this bullshit, awful shit. Mark Smith and all these other referees, anytime there's any room to escape a potential mistake they've made, because I think he knows he made a mistake. He stopped the fight via TKO because he's telling Waldo, move, Waldo, move. He saw in his eyes when he got up close to him, oh shit, eye poke. Let's run the replay real quick, right? That's his whole thing. So they go through all this mess. They don't know what's going on. He's basically stopped the fight. The camera crew comes in. Ante Delija is celebrating. None of this shit should have happened if Mark Smith had actually done what he needed to do. He fucked up, but at the end of the day, thank God that Waldo got that win. So here's where I differentiate Tom Aspinall and Waldo. Tom Aspinall, the referee caught it. He saw the eye poke happen. The shit went in his eyes. The referee stopped it. Jason Herzog saw it happen, stopped the fight as he needed to do, as what needed to happen. Mark Smith missed the eye poke, let it continue until a TKO. Waldo Cortez Acosta knew this is why that happened. He knew that when they restarted that fight, he was getting a second chance at life. No way was he going to escape that. He knew that if this went to a no contest, if he tried to appeal this thing, there's no way that he was going to win that appeal. It was going to stay in no contest. They'd have to rebook the fight, blah, blah, blah. This was his second chance at life. He was essentially resurrected in that moment. No matter how bad that eye poke was, he knew, I have to go out and do something. I have to go do something. I'm severely compromised. I need to go finish this guy right now, and he fucking did it. Can you guys believe? I can't fucking believe it that they did not take a point for that. He got eye poked on the replay, clearly eye poked. They walk over to Ante Delia. They say, hard warning. So he got eye poked. They give the guy a warning, not to mention the fact that he literally got TKO'd, essentially got TKO'd according to Mark Smith, and they still didn't take a fucking point. Are you fucking kidding me? Waldo got a timeout, lunch break, piss break, blah, 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 blah. Waldo fight won you $80. Holy shit. Woo. Ante took a dive. The officiating was fucking terrible. Terrible. And Waldo knew, unlike the Tom Aspinall situation, he knew that he had escaped losing via TKO. He knew that. And I give him all the fucking props in the world. He knew that they weren't going to give it back to him. This was a second chance at life. You're not going to get that. They don't do this ever. I mean, very rarely do they make a mistake and they fuck up that badly. The officiating crew, the referees. Dude, he knew he had to go do something, bro. It's the Apex. The refs were drunk by that point. That's probably why they fucked it up. Dude, they came in and Herb Dean was like, yeah, he's got 3 minutes left on the timer. And I'm just looking. I'm sitting there like, it's already been like 4 minutes. What are you talking about? What? I don't think John Jones beats Aspinall. He didn't know what to do. Mark Smith? Yeah, clearly. He made a mistake by stopping it via TKO. He should have been looking for the eye poke or the referee. The fucking Herb Dean should have been replaying that shit and seen, why did that happen? Oh, eye poke. Okay, Mark, phone in to the earpiece. Tell Mark Smith, stop it, eye poke. He stopped it via TKO, not because there was an eye poke. Thank God they restarted it, I guess. They fucked it up, man, big time. None of them knew what to do. None of them did. Mark Smith saw a way to escape criticism, and he took it. And guess what? That resulted in Waldo getting the win. So I guess for him, good for Waldo. For the UFC, they get to get away from this scot-free without any kind of punishment, without any kind of accountability. Ridiculous. The ref should get to poke the idiot who did the poke eye for 9. Should have been 2 points. Easily could have been 2 points. Eye poke plus all the follow-up damage that Waldo had to take. If you're gonna restart it and you're not gonna give him a no contest, then fuck it, dude. Whatever. That's not gas to a blocked nose from blood. Fucking hell, dude. Have you ever had a bloody nose? Have you ever been smacked upside the head? Punched in the face, Maverick? Doesn't sound like it. I'm telling you, if I hit myself in the nose right now, I'd be gushing blood. They saved their ass in the Waldo fight. Dulgarian, though. This morning when I was doing some work, I was listening to Weighing In, I think, and it was Josh Thompson weighing in. Shout out fucking Weigh It In. Fucking bullshit. I used to like it. I don't like it anymore. I just listen to it because I want to hear other opinions. Josh Thompson breezed over that fight. Breezed over it so quick, the Dulgarian fight. Didn't even mention anything. Hysterically. Talked about it for 2 seconds and moved on. Nobody wants to talk about this shit. Nobody in the media wants to talk about it. And immediately 10 seconds into this fight, we've got a nut shot. Chiesa was ready to beat Dulgarian's ass. Yeah, Dulgarian might be the... Dulgarian, an injured Dulgarian last night might have been the only guy that Chiesa could actually beat up in the UFC right now. Somebody had to say it. Somebody had to say it. An injured featherweight might have been the only guy that Chiesa could beat up right now. The female UFC fighters don't quit after an eye glance. Depends on the eye poke, you dumb fuck. Depends on the eye poke. Thinking about it, the females really never foul. Well, I mean, they got no stick and balls, but I'm sure it hurts to get kicked down there. Well, I mean, some of them don't have stick and balls. Carnelossi, I mean, allegedly, I don't know. Well, about one a year and a few eye pokes. I mean, listen, part of the reason is the dudes are throwing with heat. Some of these ladies are like little parakeets dancing around in there. Shout out Angela Hill. Judah, what's up, man? Did you see how Waldo Cortez Acosta actually fought after a brutal eye poke, groundbreaking stuff? LOL, you missed it. Back up the stream about 10 minutes, bro. You'll hear my explanation. Now, I'm not coping for him. I'm glad he won, but he knew that fight got stopped via TKO. He knew that he had a second chance at life, that he wasn't going to get back. He knew he had to do something and fucking smoked Ante Delia. Ante Delia got tired from celebrating, going crazy. Crazy situation. It makes Tom Aspinall look really bad, but totally different situation. The referees, the officiating, they fucked it up. And Waldo, he was really the only winner on the night, in my opinion. Everybody else looked terrible and looked retarded. You don't know or want to know. I don't. Rafael Avalos. What's up, man? What fight are they in right now? Jake Scott, Miguel Sanson right now. Miguel Sanson 8-2. It's a bantamweight matchup. Looks like it's being contested at flyweight, though. About 3 minutes, 35 seconds. There was a big nut shot early in the fight. Stopped it, stalled it out for a bit. We're back in action. I'm busy talking. Never forget a girl won by tip punch a few years ago. Someone should try that versus Tuivasa. Oh, hell yeah. They'd take him out in one shot. I mean, Tuivasa's got a good chin, but probably doesn't have too much strength in the midsection. Garcia looked good. Oh, Steve Garcia? Hell yeah, Judah. Hell yeah. He looked fucking good. Very good. Onama's no easy guy to take care of and clean up like that. Oh, Ralfuccio. What's up, my guy? Did your Raiders get a big win today, Ralfuccio? Let me know. I hope they did. Don't want to rub it in too much. I'm not a big football guy. 2:45 left in the first round. Sanson's picking Scott up. Scott's fighting back. That's a mean tattoo, some early 2000s tattoos. Let's pull up the fight while we're at it. I'm slacking off. Busy running my mouth. Jake Scott 8-0. Miguel Sanson 8-2. Got some decent prospects. 25-26. Might have some potential UFC prospects here. 2 minutes left to go. Sanson is all over him, backpacking him. He's got the feet laced. But yes. Judah. Steve Garcia looked great. Rafael. We were just talking about Rafael Alves. But yeah, they're in the co-main event right now. Who's the UFC GOAT? I don't know, man. I got to go by division. To me, it's more, I go by division. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's totally different. How do I judge this guy versus this guy when the styles are different, when a heavyweight has punching power and this guy doesn't? It's hard for me to judge. If I had to pick somebody, to me, Demetrius Johnson, GSP's up there. Oh my goodness, the choke is in. Sanson's got the tap. Miguel Sanson gets it done. First round. Kicks the guy in the nuts. They don't take a point, and then he gets the finish. Gringo, but some people got to be in Tom's shoe when you're fighting and get poked in there. Now all of a sudden you can't see the punches coming at you. Thank you, Gringo. Somebody bringing in some real sense here from a fighter perspective. Flyweight DJ. I'm with you all the way, Gringo. John Jones clear. Light heavyweight? Yes. Alex Perez closing in on him. If he sticks around, it's close. You the man. Raphael, thank you for showing up, man. Drop a sub so you can tune in and see my stuff. I'm not trying to be famous or nothing, but I want to try to get as many people in here as I can so we can have some fun, some common sense, irregardless of race, creed, color, religion, all that shit, man. We're just in here watching fights. Need some common sense in here. We need some John Jones fans like Maverick and Judah. Bro did expose that Tom is a baby. I don't think he's a baby, man. I don't think he's a baby. I don't think he's going that far, but we'll see. Habib at lightweight. Is that what we're thinking, Gringo? I don't know. Makhachev, though. Makhachev's close to him, in my opinion. If Ilya sticks around, it could be Ilya, but Habib right now, still, to me, him and Islam are right there, neck and neck. His poke was probably worse. You're talking about Waldo? I don't know. It looked worse, but it's not always about the optics. Got a fucking hair in front of my face I can't rub away. Oh, he's putting on the shades. It's a cool guy. He getting coached by the GOAT. Oh, Islam? Well, Habib is coaching John Pork as well. Don't forget about John Pork. He's coming for that lightweight GOAT status. The poke didn't touch Jones' eye. If you zoom in, didn't touch Jones's eye. Tom or Jones? Just because it doesn't touch the eyeball doesn't mean it did some damage. We saw the replay. He digs in. Yeah, you misspelled it, but you're trying to cope for John Jones here, Judah. Come on now. Don't be dumb. We know what you meant. Little Freudian slip there in the spelling. Little Freudian slip there. Nah, I mean, come on, man. Tom Aspinall got his eyes fucking gouged out. Whether your eyelids are there or not, Judah, I don't wish harm upon you, man. I don't wish any pain upon you. But I would love to stick my fingers knuckle deep in your eyeballs just to see if you'd say the same shit. I know it doesn't look bad. I've been poked in the eye with a fucking piece of wood before. And it was red for like 10 minutes and then it went away. Like when you wake up in the morning and your eyes are red. That's what that shit looked like and it went away. I couldn't open my eye for like 10 or 15 minutes. And then 10 or 15 minutes later after that, you'd never know that I was poked in the eye. By a piece of fucking wood, a little stick in the woods. I got real lucky. I don't know what happened. I didn't lose vision or anything. I'm not a fucking fighter. I've never been eye poked or eye gouged that badly. I've been poked wrestling around on the ground with my siblings. That kind of shit. But I've never been like Cyril Gahn grinding in his eyes, man. I mean, that shit was terrible. Come on, Judah. Come on, bro. Don't be like that. You're fucking kidding yourself. Don't be retarded. I'm more entertained by the ring card girls. I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, Tom should have lost the title. Nah, dude, no contest. Should be no contest. Nothing happened. Pretend like nothing happened. Move along. There's more of an argument that he should have walked away with a DQ win, and Cyril Gahn never touches the title ever again. But I'd rather it be a no contest. It was looking like a good fight. I wanted to see the fight continue. I was pissed at both guys, but somebody committed a foul. Somebody did some damage in an illegal way. So Miguel Sanson walks away with a victory here. He looks good. 26 years old. Maybe we got some here. Charles Oliveira coming up in the cage here now for some reason. Was looking like domination until an Oscar-level performance. Now, I don't think he quite wins it over Aljamain Sterling. I still think Aljamain takes the cake there and gets the trophy, takes home the Oscar for his performance. But Tom Aspinall may have been close. Don't worry. Hopefully, we'll see the rematch soon. Yeah, man. I don't think it was a domination. I don't think it was a domination by any means. Cyril Gahn was getting the better of him, looking better than I thought he would have looked, but I was impressed. I was glad that Cyril Gahn was actually being aggressive and not just being evasive. So, who knows? 5 rounds is a lot of time for a fight. If you ever been in a street fight, little scrap, little scuffle, that shit lasts like 10 or 15 seconds and you're winded. You're gassed out. It's like 50-44. Whew. I don't know, man. I doubt it. Point being taken, I don't think he would have gotten 50. There's no way he would have gotten 50 with a point taken. So, no. 50-45, not true. All right, Charles is in here in the cage. I don't know what he's saying. I'm not paying attention. Oh. I don't want to see Drake on my fucking For You page. Where are my goddamn fights? Oh, this is funny. We're getting spicy here. Ronda and Valentina Shevchenko talking a little shit. Valentina Shevchenko takes issue with Ronda Rousey's comments and defends Joe Rogan after she called him a non-expert and a fan with an audience. I see Joe Rogan as a huge expert of martial arts, nobleman, hunter, and good example for the youth. Okay. Ronda and Valentina fight incoming? Ooh. Imagine what Jones would have done to him. I mean, after he beats Cyril, that bad plus a point game be taken on first offense. Yes, it can. Waldo should have had Ante D'Elia should have had a point taken. He didn't. I don't think John Jones beats. I don't think he beats Tom Aspinall. John has had a lot of trouble with guys that are his size or larger. Tom Aspinall would have bull rushed him. John Jones is not as fast as Cyril Gahn. Cyril Gahn has improved his wrestling, improved the takedown defense over the last couple of years since he fought John Jones. Come on. Do Bronx. Shout out to Bronx. Made a little cameo here. What are we thinking? Maybe Valentina loses the belt to Zhang Weili at 125, moves up to 135, takes on Ronda Rousey at the White House. I can see it already. Do I want it to happen? Not really. I don't care, but I can see it. I can see the vision. How about Stipe? Is he a true heavyweight? He fought at heavyweight for a large majority of his career, yes. A true heavyweight. Tom Aspinall's legit heavyweight. Cyril Gahn's a big guy, legit heavyweight. Stipe Miocic, good, in shape heavyweight. Daniel Cormier, a little bit chubby, but he's a legit heavyweight. He's got the size, got the muscle there. A little bit of extra chub. John Jones, not really a legit heavyweight. Kind of just fat. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. But he steamrolled Stipe. Steamrolled Stipe. You mean the 75-year-old Stipe that nearly took a round off of John Jones? Judah, my friend. I don't know. I mean, he definitely fucking looked good. He definitely steamrolled him in the first round. And then that finish, beautiful spinning kick. Woo! Awesome. That was a great finish. But that middle round, Stipe was tagging him up a bit. Is DC not his size? I mean, DC is a weight-wise, height-wise. Judah, don't be stupid, bro. Stop being stupid. DC's like 5'8", 5'9", bro. John Jones is 6'4". Let's see. bro. You mean this John Jones fight with Stipe, where Stipe is at? What is it? What is that? Oh, what is that, Judah? Oh no, I lost it. Is that a 10-9 in favor of Stipe Miocic in the John Jones fight? I think it is. Sirogan and his size did have trouble with him. Okay. All right, Roland Dunlap, 32, 5-0 versus Miguel Tovar, 6-5-1, 32 years old as well. Judah, why don't you read that for me? Why don't you read that for me? What's that say? 10-8, first round, John Jones, absolutely. Dominated Stipe. Then it was back and forth in the second round. I don't call that steamrolling. What Steve Garcia did to David Onama is fucking steamrolling. That is steamrolling. Running right through a hot prospect, a good athlete, good fighter. John Jones was fighting a 94-year-old Stipe Miocic in there that was moving like my great-great-great-grandpa. Steamroll, I don't think so. If he had finished him in the first round, absolutely. Easy. No question. Show other cards. It's the only card you need to see, brother. All right, to be fair, Derek Cleary, not the most trustworthy of characters, but I don't think personally that John Jones lost that round. It was pretty close, though. It was pretty close. It was pretty close. Anyway, I'm not the massive John Jones hater. You might think I am, Judah, but the dude's definitely not my favorite. Not my favorite. Probably still the GOAT of light heavyweight. My great grandpa. That's how Stipe was moving that night. That is no serious fight from John Jones. It's not a serious win. It's a name, but it's like, it means nothing to me. It doesn't make him do anything. Gonna smash Aspinall. They're never gonna fucking fight, dude. I hope I'm wrong. Nothing Aspinall does better. Judah, find me a knockout punch that John Jones has landed. Please. Please. I think that he's a better technical fighter than Tom Aspinall. Obviously. He's the most gifted athlete the UFC's ever seen. He's technically proficient everywhere. But show me a knockout blow this guy has landed with his hands. Please. You won't find it. Stipe KO DC. I said with his fucking hands, you dumbass. You fucking idiot. His hands. I've seen those KOs. They're beautiful. Fantastic. You have good points. But find me a one-shot KO blow that he's landed with a fist. Please. Show me a... What's a good one? Andrei Arlovsky getting submitted. That's kind of on the level of Stipe. Andrei Arlovsky was very old at that point for Tom Aspinall, but Tom just literally ran through. Don't need his hands. Tie them behind his back. Nah, he'd be so off balance, you couldn't do that shit, bro. El Gringo, tell him, bro. This guy's a fool. Judah, you ever fought a day in your life? You ever been in a street fight even? Any kind of scrap? Little backyard, schoolyard brawl? Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound like it. I don't know. Maybe you have. Maybe this guy's a genius. Maybe this is Judah's the next world champion. We never know. All right. Main event's on. Dunlap, Tovar, two 32-year-olds. I'm interested because I hope it's a good fight. But outside of that, I want prospects. I want to see prospects. Dunlap's getting right after him, of course. He's undefeated. Tovar, 6-5-1. Head kick attempt there by Dunlap. Dunlap, head movement, beautiful. Great head movement. Man, Dunlap's got some good head movement. Like what I'm seeing. Nice kicks to the body. Tovar got a little extra meat on the bone there. I don't know about this guy, but Dunlap's looking good. Solid. Mixing it up, changing level, faking it. Now he's actually shooting in on this one. He's got the single leg, gives it up. Tovar defends, hits him with a left hook, a little bit of a left hook on the break there. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the first round. They changed it to 5 rounds. Okay. Championship belt, middleweight fight. Not sure if we see a UFC prospect here or not from Dunlap, but who knows if he gets some crazy highlight reel KO, maybe. UFC, they've done crazier things. Middleweight's always in need of some excitement. Dunlap in on a beautiful takedown. Easy as pie. Got him up against the cage here. Working to advance. Tovar has full guard up. Let's go of it. Watch the up kicks, Dunlap. Watch the up kicks. Dunlap looking for some ground and pound work here. Trying to do some damage, unlike Askar himself. Not very impressive earlier tonight, but Dunlap trying to do some real damage. Oh, spinning stomp right to the gut. Starts teeing off. Mixing it up, getting something going here. Somebody's bleeding. Dunlap looks like he's might be bleeding somewhere. Tovar somehow cut him. Oh, Miguel Tovar. He's got a cut on the top of his head somehow. Maybe some of those elbows landed by Dunlap. Oh, yeah, Dunlap's throwing some elbows. Big cut up in the middle of the head there somewhere. Crown of the head. Dunlap with another takedown and big slam. Oh, yeah, he is teeing off, elbowing the shit out of his head. There's blood everywhere. $115 left in the first round. We got 4 more rounds of this if needed. Let me know who's watching this. What are we thinking about this one so far? Dunlap, impressive enough to potentially become a contender? Maybe get on Dana White's contender series? A little bit old for my taste for a prospect, but we've seen older guys on The Ultimate Fighter, so who knows? Who knows? Elbow on the break by Dunlap there. Very nice. More body shots. 30 seconds in the first round. Tovar's hanging in there, lands a big left hook. Nothing serious done, though. No serious damage yet by Tovar, but he's landed a couple of shots here and there. Dunlap easily picks him up off his feet again. Ooh, spinning kick attempted there. A little bit of a wheel kick attempt there by Dunlap. That's it, round 1. Dunlap looking tired, breathing heavy. By no means exhausted, but he's showing it. He worked in that round. What we thinking, boys? What we thinking? Nice little spinning body stomp there. That was creative. Followed by some elbows. Split Tovar wide open on the top of the head there. Sprinkling the canvas with some blood for the first time tonight. It's been hours. Amateur MMA, professional prelims, some boring main card fights. Finally, we get some bloodshed. Blood and guts, man. That's what I'm here for now. I like the blood. I like the damage, but I want to see some technical proficiency. I want to see some damage being done. What I expect. It's MMA. Somebody's got a close up of the cut. Looks pretty serious, but not crazy. Dripping down out of the hair. All right, second round here. I might take it if he keeps it up. Oh, absolutely. Look, this he is looking for the finish. He is looking for the finish, absolutely. All right, 443, 442 for me. Dunlap might be slowing down here. Rafael, however I pronounce it for you. Ooh. Cameraman losing his shit a little bit. That's all right. 426, 425, second round. Not a bunch of craziness yet. But we got another takedown by Dunlap, and Tovar just gives it right up. We're looking at probably a ground and pound TKO at some point during this fight. It's the easiest path to victory if I had to guess. 405, 404, 403 left in the second round. Still got a couple people watching. What are you watching me for? That's all right. We're having fun. Chatting shit. Chopping it up. Going back and forth. Having fun. This fight's been pretty good so far. Tovar is a tricky customer. Putting up a little bit of a fight. Not much of one, but he's staying safe enough. But Roland's kind of all over him, just looking for that big damaging blow on the ground. Maybe a submission, but probably just looking to tee off on the guy's head. Steps in, potentially looking for a crucifix. Nope, doesn't have it anymore. Could have stepped through and isolated the arm there, but he didn't. It's okay. Tovar just surviving. Throwing the legs up. Up kicks. A couple ground and pound strikes landed nicely there by Dunlap. Scrambling a bit here. 245, 244. Second round. I'm liking the elbows from Dunlap on the ground, though. Always use those elbows on the ground. Glancing, anything. Ooh, a couple big elbows. Yeah. A couple of 12-6 elbows style there. He is just getting after it with the elbows. Vicious ground and pound here by Dunlap. He is looking for the finish here. Rafael was right. He is hunting for it. Keeping up that pressure, that pace, putting those elbows straight through the skull of Tovar here. That's it. Referee waves it off. Too much damage done by Dunlap. Those elbows are nasty. 12-6. The new rule is what we want to see. He defends the APFC title, middleweight. Moves to 7-0. 6-0. Fucks Tovar up on the ground. Beautiful performance there. He is bleeding like crazy now. Making a crazy statement here. Maybe we're looking towards the Dana White Contender Series. I don't know. New Paramount deal. Maybe they open it up with another season early in the year. I don't like to add the older guys, but middleweight needs some damaging guys. Some guys that can really do some damage. He's got some sunglasses on or something. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, we're closing in on 2 hours here, fellas. Closing in on 2 hours. Man, he's got Tovar split open on multiple spots. In his hair somewhere on the top of the head. All righty. Shout out Tovar for showing up. Tough guy. Maybe not super skilled, but he's definitely tough. Charles Oliveira is going to wrap the belt around Dunlap here. I don't know. Unless you fellas want to talk about something else, might call it a night here. 2 hours. Some solid fights. Last half of that. Last 2 fights before this one, not very interesting, but the main event delivered. Dunlap showed up, showed out for the fans, for the crowd, for us watching here. Let me know what you guys thought about the fights in general before I jump on out of here. Post-fight interview, we'll let them wrap it up. I'm going to get on out of here in just a second. Close that out. Anything crazy breaking news that anybody's heard of, let me know. Shout it out. We'll take a look at it. I doubt it. Sunday night, not a lot of action. Day after the fights. Oh. Now, this is what I'd rather see. Now, we talk about how stupid power slap is, a lot of us out there. Not a big fan of power slap, but this is what I can get behind. Now, Muay Thai, I mean, very, 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 very aggressive sport. Very dangerous for all the fighters involved. They always put on a show for the crowd. And this is what we like to see. That'll be that. I mean, we end this show on a pretty positive note here tonight. So you guys do what you do. Like, share, comment, do the whole thing, subscribe. I don't know, whatever you want to do. It's your own free will. You can do what you want. We'd like to have a good, diverse crew here. Shout out to Judah, Rafael Avalos, Gringo, the fighter himself. We're going to fight someday. I just know it. Who else was in here? RX was in here for a bit. Capitan Ralfucho was having some fun in here, chopping it up. Maverick as well. Shout out to Maverick. Anybody else? Big Boars was in here. Who else? Who else was in here? Western Mass was in here pretty early on. Productions was in here. Crystal, shout out Crystal, fellow fighter Crystal, and everybody else who showed up. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. It's time for me to wrap things up. Hit the hay. Close this show out. We'll move on to another week, in another time, in another place. More news coming at you tomorrow at some point. We'll see when I can pull that off, when I have time to escape the harsh reality that is real life and jump in here and have some fun, chop it up with some fellas, talk about some news, see what's going on. UFC Apex card, big Bonfim Brothers showcase this upcoming weekend. But for now, this has been APSC and the fights here tonight. Some were good, some were bad, but we had fun along the way. So everybody out there, have a good night. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.